periods. Talk about the way this team has been able to get better as games go along.
Well, I think the other night was certainly not the way we want to draw it up. I thought we didn't compete or win enough battles, and I thought they dictated the play more than we did, and that's certainly not how we want to play. With that being said, I thought as the game wore on, we got a little bit better in a lot of those areas, and then, really once we got the lead and took advantage of some of the opportunities we got, I thought our compete level, our urgency, our physical play just picked up once we did get the lead. So that was certainly a good sign. But, over the course of 60 minutes, I thought, we got outplayed in a lot of areas, and we can't let that happen. Again, we can't get complacent here. Things are going well. But I like the fact that we found a way to win, and we got some guys that stepped up and had big games for us.
You talked earlier in the year, starting out, it's about this team, how this team's playing. It's not so much looking at the matchup. But now you're seeing Bridgeport again for the third time this year. How much of the attention is on Bridgeport and not so much?
Well, I think you start to, get into other teams' systems and tendencies a little bit more. You get to know the goaltenders, you get to know some of their players, and I think that's the biggest thing. I think we do pre-scouts every game and go over their systems, but I think as you start to see teams more, you get an idea of their identity and how they play. And like I said, I think it's more maybe about some matchups and some tendencies of individual players. So it's still early, and we're still want to focus on our game. But as we move along here, there's going to be a little more attention put on who we're playing and who we're out there against.
Look at some of the goals that were scored in the last game. They were kind of just scrambles in front of the net, just guys getting down low and fighting for rebounds and battling. How important is it to get those dirty, those ugly goals?
Well, I think it was really important, especially yesterday, because against Springfield, because it was a bit of an ugly game. It was a little sloppy. It was, they do a good job of just putting pucks in the paint and battling, and Keith really had to find some rebounds and fight through traffic, and I thought on the other side of it, when things are, our execution wasn't good and there wasn't a lot of tic-tac-toe plays, you got to keep it simple and get to the net. And I think the second goal was certainly an indication of that. Even the first, we get it to the net, it goes off them, but we got guys there. And so far this season, guys have been really good at getting to the front of the net. And I said it earlier, it's not just our bigger, grittier guys. Our skilled guys are going there and they're stopping there, and that makes you a tough team to play against. And I think the second goal, even the fourth one, Black, Bernier gets in and is physical on the forecheck. It gets to the front of the net. There's all those 3-4 foot goals right in front of the paint. The more of those you score, I think the better off you're going to be.
Early in the third period, a 5-on-3 that lasted a decent amount of time. How much momentum did that give this team, killing off that big penalty? It was still a 1-goal game.
Well, that I think was a big part of our third period and our just our compete level. We elevated it, blocked some shots. Keith had to be really good for us, but that was huge. I felt that game yesterday, I just didn't feel great about the way we were playing, even after we got the lead going into the third period, and just with the bounces, the way the puck was bouncing, it was a sloppy game. You kind of felt that it could go anywhere. The shot totals really weren't high, but the chances for both teams, when there was one, was very they were quality. So you have a little concern there, and then a 5-on-3, we come up big and really battle, and our PK came up big, and then we specialty teams comes through again. The power play sneaks one in to give us a little more of a cushion.
Was today more of a rest day? Maintenance day?
Yeah, just an optional. A lot of guys went out. We, the way the schedule sets up, we, got 2 afternoon games basically, so there'll be no pregame skates. So today was just more about, getting rest, and if you wanted to go out and feel the puck, it was pretty light skate.
Rare Friday off. Got the kids ready for Halloween?
I will be out there trick-or-treating, so hopefully the weather is nice and no rain, no cold, and I'll be there.
Any caution for you?
No.